We will discuss the XRP OD candle in this episode. We are going to chat because it is approaching. As a new feature that will be available, we'll examine past market cycles and our current direction before updating our 3 predictions for the Bitcoin bull run and our next course of action, or at the very least, what we're looking at and what we're going to do next. They are present in the show, but people without additionally ado, let's get started, as the markets are promising for Sunday. Bitcoin is worth more than $1 trillion. Cap, there aren't many people conversing. This is strange because this is where we are now and not where we were during the previous cycle in 2021 when it reached $1 trillion market cap, sitting above, and you hardly hear much about Bitcoin's recent price of $51,938. It has increased by 1.55% in the last day, and Ethereum is closely after it. It is currently at 1.74%, arriving at $2,810. Since the USD is approaching its dollar pips, USDC is exactly where you want to be. Consider them to be XRPs. PC, people, it's making a small push, 56 cents. It has increased by 2.84%. You should see it immediately on XRP. The main resistance levels that we need to breach are 61 cents and 58 cents. If those two barriers fall, the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies would quickly rise to the 75-cent mark, approaching the $2 trillion mark of $1,978 billion. I'm going to start keeping a small journal every Monday. That will record the entire market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. We will examine it each Monday to determine whether new capital is entering the market or has already left it. We will also examine the pricing of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP at this time to determine the direction these markets are heading in and whether we are witnessing capital moving from Bitcoin to Ethereum, XRP, or vice versa. I'm going to start keeping track of any fresh money entering the market and whether it is invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP. Of that, as well as each Monday, the first item we are going to examine is their XRP at this moment. Pay attention, I'm not disparaging love, that's what we hope to see here. To observe, and this will get us to our upcoming tweet segment, we would love to see XRP rise above 48,500 and Bitcoin remain above 48,500. Ethereum Cardano Solana as H-bar Casper gains traction, we would love to see Bitcoin maintain its momentum over 485 and get XRP as close to $1 as possible. If that happens, though, we may need to reevaluate our XRP price projections, so you better get ready. For 10x since this bull run, we'll see double-digit XRP now. Check out THM people, this is out, and I adore it. They updated the API and introduced a new feature. Now, when looking through XRP ledgers, purchasers or sellers can locate the appropriate NFTs. It's great that you can focus your search by choosing the NFT buyer or seller. Bytop had no problems with it at all. I utilized her API at the Lux Lions lab for owl breeding. I like what Bop is doing on their platform. It's incredibly quick and seamless, and their API callouts are fantastic. You want to see what's in a wallet if you ever look at NFTs. It's a very good feature because you can see every NFT that the individual owns or is selling by going to BN and entering in the XRP wallet. That they recently added, this was 7 days ago, on February 11th, it seemed like a lifetime ago, and we nailed it. That was my last tweet. Is the next rise in Bitcoin bullish? Indeed, we are. We're probably 4 for 4. Are we 4 out of 4 now? We have 3 for 3 or 4, don't we? For 4, I overlooked the $52,000 range for Bitcoin. Once we reached these goals, we were flawless. They said I would edit the thread that I had told you. We will update it and investigate this in the videos from yesterday. We don't need to wait for the weekly closure, but I was going to wait for it. We're going to proceed in this direction. I know it's a little hazy, but it's okay, we're 3. I feel quite comfortable looking at the charts, looking at Bitcoin, and looking at the price action that we're getting today. For 3, I could look at it and decided not to put this one out for our next. The forecast is below, awaiting the monthly close if Bitcoin closes over 48,500 in February. It's roughly 2 weeks, give or take. The ball run is on a little less. That's all you have to know is that we nailed every previous call, so this will be our fourth. A move to 48 followed calls that we made correctly when Bitcoin was in the 40s. Like we said, we're heading into our 30s. Nailed it at 39. Following the 39, we informed you that Bitcoin would reach a range of $50,000 to $52,000. Now, if Bitcoin can close above 48,500, we want to go 4 for 4 when February ends in around 2 weeks. Now that the bull run is underway, if Bitcoin does maintain these rates, now is the time to buckle up and pay attention. The price of XRP should be approaching $1, as much as we can hear. I'll accept anything from, pardon my pun, 75 cents to $1, which would alter our estimates and safe calls. Their XRP from 3 to 650, which would elevate them. If we reach the bottom range of my aim, which is 75 cents, then we would be looking at the upper end of a very conservative estimate in the $8 to $10 area, up from the extremely huge $650. Give me more than $5 XRP, please. 2 weeks is all you need later. Rip is out, Rip is retiring. Rip is going to go sit on the sidelines and do what he loves most, which is making content. Guys, let's publish that boom. It's live. Come on in, we'll view it, and we'll pin it. Let's do this in a few weeks. You can view all of my previous predictions at the top of my feed. After the Satoshi flop occurred in the previous cycle, it took almost 18 months for Bitcoin to reach its new all-time high of 69,000. Since that cycle's new all-time high of 19,500 was reached about 18 months after the halving, and this cycle is predicted to terminate at the end of 2025, if Mark Twain has anything to do with it, we are still very early in the process. We have already discussed this cycle. Continuing through 2025. The Satoshi Flipper is considering the past cycles. He predicts that this might last until the end of 2025. Many have said that this could be a protracted bull cycle, or they like to suggest that this is another example of a super cycle, to use their language. People get off the tables. We are still quite early indeed. There has been some movement in the cryptos, but not much. Going to have moved 10x, 15x, and we haven't really seen these top coins move in a parabolic manner. A 510 divided by 15 divided by 20x move is still being developed. For a portion of them, XRP is 50 cents. We're still looking at a 6x on it to reach his all-time high, and that's going to happen. XRP will experience a good candle. Chad is going to release it for the Hash Crypto Index Fund. The Nasdaq created this in partnership. Keep in mind that every fund will have its own physical assets, which means that the funds must purchase the assets that they will hold in person. The resources, what is listed here? Look at that XLM that's on here, as well as Bitcoin. This relates to the Nasdaq Crypto Index, though. You're undoubtedly wondering, XRP is where? That's an excellent query. I am unable to provide you with an answer to that. Wonderful query, will XRP be added? There seems to be no reason why it shouldn't be. I believe it will be posted here, but since many of you own XLM, this is significant, people. What you want to see is this. Egad Crypto said XRP, it's more than just testing, oh boy. I can assure the patients that the nervous system is unquestionably being tested. The unpredictable character of XRP is testing nerves once more. The white triangle beneath is remarkably solid. The white triangle indicates the levels we are currently experimenting with. We need to surpass 58 cents, so will we be able to reach 55 cents? I believe, folks, there's a good chance that, with the way the market is currently acting, Sunday appears to be green. However, if those 58 and 61 cents get broken open on Monday, who knows what awaits us? Doors for 75 cents and then what? If Bitcoin stays above 485, which I am convinced it will move closer to, is that dollar range precisely where we want to be sitting before the monthly close? The easier it is to envision that 10x on XRP, which will raise it to that $10 estimate, the closer we are to $1. According to Mark Dusty, XRPs are all you need right now as a cryptocurrency pump. God moved 4,000% to raise us. Is this a 100% probability when looking at that $20+ range? Recall that I think there will only be 4 to 7 more cryptocurrency market caps throughout this cycle. There is no reason why XRP would not have a $1 trillion market cap evaluation supporting it if we see a $10+ trillion cryptocurrency market cap, which would place us around the $20 mark. However, others are now speculating that it will rise even higher, to $10+ trillion. There is no reason why XRP may not have a $1 trillion market valuation, even if we reach $4 to $7 trillion. A lot of new money will be entering, a lot of old money is going to come back into cryptocurrencies, and a lot of institutional money will do so. I believe it's too early to tell how much institutional money will come in, but if we open the doors to institutions, more ETFs will come into the market. Brad Garlinghouse is projecting that the cryptocurrency market will surpass $1 trillion in value by the year 2020, on top of XRP.